Welcome, Reflections. You are over here with Torithia. Hit the like and subscribe button because we are over here for another story time. And you seen the title, Reflection. We are over here for another story time with Caroline and Brittany. So, if y'all are new to the crew and y'all haven't heard any of our stories about Caroline and Brittany over there in the cosmic court with Reflection, don't worry about it. Just jump on in. You can double back on those other videos and catch them then. Until then, the reflection. This particular story time, this is not a story time to offend anyone. Reflection. This isn't the story time to offend anyone. This is just real life experiences. Reflection that I am sharing with you. Okay, well, this is just a story time. All right. So if you were a little sensitive, then you may want to you'll get what I'm saying. Come back on the next video. You might want to come back on the next video. Okay. If you don't know how we get down over here with Caroline and Brittany, then you just might want to come back. Okay. So with that being said, roll up, pull up, because we're about to get started. Okay, Reflections, we are back. Do you got a snack? Okay, because you might need one. We over here talking about Brittany and Caroline. Now, Reflection. For all y'all who don't know, now Brittany is, you get what I'm saying, she with her crystals and her herbs, and y'all get what I'm saying. Brittany is very spiritual. Brittany, she lives, she breathes, she eats, she thinks spirituality is an owner, it's in her. That's Brittany. Okay, let me give you a little backstory about Brittany. Okay, now Caroline, Brittany and Caroline, they been, you get what I'm saying, they've been cool since the Sandbox. Reflection, they've been cool since a tiny time. So now Caroline, I don't even know how it happened. Reflection, but Caroline, she is more of a Methodist, I guess you would call it, a Methodist, a Christian. I guess they would all fall in the same category. She is one of those. Reflections. Okay, so all religion and spiritual beliefs aside, Brittany and Caroline, keep in mind, they've been growing up together. Like they have been the best of friends. It was a trio. Reflection, it was a trio. Okay, it was Brittany, Caroline, and Susie Ann. All right. So one day, Susie Ann walked in the room, and I don't even know how the conversation even got started. Now, before I get started, though, let me give you a little backstory. It was no secret, y'all, that Caroline was talking to Lakeith. Now, Lakeith was a deacon. Allegedly, this is just what I heard. Lakeith was allegedly a deacon, right, at the church. He was a deacon at the church, and he was married. Reflection, he was married. Yes, he was, baby. He was the one that passed out the collection plates. He was married. But him and Caroline wasn't his wife neither then. Caroline was not his wife, but on Sundays and Wednesday, she was. Let her tell it. Okay, shout out to her. Hit the like and subscribe button because we over here talking about Brittany and Caroline. Okay, so anyway, it was no secret. It was a secret, I think, to the wife, though. I think everybody knew but her. Okay. So it was no secret that Caroline was over there with the deacon, the one passing out the collection plate. Reflection. So I don't know how the conversation came about, but Caroline was over there saying something about she can't wait for Sunday to come so she can get ready to go see you know what I'm saying, go to service so she can get a little service. You get what I'm saying? She was trying to go to service, after service, get some service. Okay, that's between Caroline and Lakeith, the deacon. All right. So I don't know if Brittany was over there in her high vibrational energy or what, but all I heard Brittany say was, see, that's why I don't fuck with you Christian Dior's like that. I said, Susie Ann was like, what? What, you get what I'm saying? Susie Ann, she neutral. Susie Ann neutral. She just, you get what I'm saying? She just believe in love and peace, baby. Love, peace in the universe. The Almighty Creator. That's all Susie Ann. She ain't got no dog in either fight. Reflection. Okay. So Susie Ann, but these are her friends at the same time. You get what I'm saying? Girl power. We got to stick together at the same time. What's going on? What's going on? So Susie Ann, she that kind of quiet friend, but she want peace and shit. But she will move some furniture around if necessary. Shout out to her. Okay, so next thing you know, reflection, Susie Ann was like, "What's going on, Brittany? What's going on, Caroline? Because they not got physical, but you get what I'm saying? You get what I'm saying? They back and forth. But you know what I'm saying? They got hand distance. They got that. They got the distance between them. Reflection. As our type of people, we have to have a little distance. We can't get too close now while we arguing and shit. We can't hold on now. What you doing? What is this? Has this not turned into an argument? Has this upgraded or something? So next thing you know, Susie Ann, she see that, you know what I'm saying, as they're talking, they get closer and shit. They going closer as they get to talking because they getting louder and shit, okay? So next thing you know, Susie Ann come through there. Susie Ann like, what's the problem? And basically Caroline was like, she felt like Brittany was trying to call her a home wrecker. And she was saying, baby, I didn't wreck the home. The tornado was already over there on side of it. I just blew the wind and gave it a little direction. So, yes, that's what she said, reflection. So, next thing you know, Brittany was like, Brittany, she just wasn't with it. Brittany said Brittany went on to talking about her great grandma, and this is why she don't be in the church, and church people ain't, get what I'm saying. She went on, she had a whole little list reflection on why she chose spirituality over the Methodists. That's what she said. That's what she said. Okay. Now we talking about Brittany. We are not talking about Sri. We talking about Brittany. Okay. So next thing you know, Susie Ann could feel the energy in the room. She was a real big person on energy. That she's a Cancer too, so she wants peace. Reflect. She wants peace in the room. Okay, she don't want to pick either side. She don't want to pick Caroline's side, and she don't want to pick Brittany's side. But at the same time, Susie Ann is like, shit, I'm with you when you're right, and when you ain't, shit, I ain't. Okay, so at the end of the day, Suzanne was just basically saying, "Well, why are you mad, Caroline? Because this is where the whole conversation went wrong. Why are you mad, Caroline? That Brittany said that shit that you talking to the deacon, shit you is talking to the deacon. You bought those shoes right there from Shein, baby, Shine Shein, just so you can wear them to service and get some service. Yes, you did, because I was right here when you was ordering them, and you said it. I helped you pick out the color you wanted, purple, but I told you red, baby. Okay, so that what was going on, reflection between these friends. So next thing you know, Brittany, she got her shit or whatever, she got her books and her herbs and shit, and threw them in her little bag or whatever, her little tote bag, reflection. And next thing you know, she was finna get her shit and she was finna go. They had a little gather, little girls, you get what I'm saying, ladies night out, reflect, you do my feet, I do your feet, you get what I'm saying, we soak our feet, we talk shit, you get what I'm saying, check a bitch or two, you get what I'm saying, that type of energy, reflection. But see, I don't know where the whole conversation went wrong when spirituality and the deacon got put up in there. I don't know if the conversation went wrong when she was talking about the church or when she was talking about the deacon. I'm not sure, baby. But all I know is before Brittany went out the door, she said that she would not come in there and knock the complexion, the collection plate down next service, and tell Lakeith's wife that she been over there dipping and dabbling out of the collection plate, and she ain't talking about the one her husband be passing in church. I said, Lord. Susie Ann said, you know what? So reflection. The purpose of this story, they said, Sweet, what you come tell us this story time for? Because reflection, it is something we can learn at this story time. And yes, Brittany still ended up walking out the door. Caroline, she still ended up going Sunday getting some service, and you get what I'm saying, attending service. So reflection, I see this a lot throughout the journey. I see a lot of different perspectives crash, and it affects relationships. And sometimes reflection, I really feel like basically, what do you think? This before I say what I think, I'm gonna ask you a question, reflection, and you can drop in the comments and let me know, what do you think? Okay, I think I may name this video that can spirituality and other beliefs, religious beliefs, coexist within friendships and relationships? Do you think that you could be in a long-term relationship or a marriage with someone who believes something totally different than you, or have a totally different belief system than you believe? Do you think it would be healthy, and do you think it would last? Okay. I'm curious to know your opinion, because really that was the root to their argument. That's what I really think the root of the argument really was. Because in Brittany's defense, Brittany was like, listen, you're over here trying to talk to a married man, and he is, not only that, he is in the church and he is a deacon. And I thought it said in the Bible with the Christians at the Methodist church that you're not supposed to do that. You're not supposed to get no service after service with the one with the red shin shoes on in the third row. You weren't supposed to do that. Lucky, I did, Deacon Lakeith, you weren't supposed to do that. Okay. But Caroline said, well, shit, y'all be having all type of threesomes and allegedly threesomes and polybag relationships over there in the spiritual community. So what is the difference? And next thing I know, I heard Susie Ann reflection. Next thing Susie Ann, no, they said Therese, that was you. Next thing Susie Ann knew reflection was Brittany said, well, shit, at least we open and honest about the shit, baby. At least we coming in from the door letting you know. Baby, we may switch, we may swap, but we doing the shit for power. We doing it for energy exchange. Y'all just over there just clapping, 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 clapping. And I ain't talking about shoes. I'm talking about cheeks, baby. So when I heard that reflection, Susie Ann just went out the door, baby. Susie Ann said, you know what? I'm getting my shit and I'm finna go too, baby. So, reflection. Drop in the comments, because this is something that actually comes up a lot in going on your spiritual journey and different things like that. Reflection. Sometimes this will make or break certain relationships if the foundation isn't already established. Okay, so my answer. Do I think that a relationship would last long term if you and that person had totally different beliefs? If you were into maybe the occult or something like that, and maybe this person was a Christian or something like that, do I think it would work? To a certain degree. And I would feel like when I say to a certain degree, you would have to have levels of understanding. You would have to really love that person past their avatar within their soul, literally. Because think about it, spirituality, when you're dealing with that, you're dealing with strictly the soul reflection. Okay, so I just think at some point it would take a lot of understanding, openness to both ends, not just the person who believes in spirituality, the person that believes in Christian. I mean, they believe, I said in Christian, that believes in that type of faith as well. Reflection. I really just think that both parties would have to have open understanding, because you can't expect this person to learn about what you're into and you don't want to hear anything about what they're into. Okay, even though it may be something opposed to what you're into, it's not that you're adapting it. It's nothing wrong with listening and giving opinions, voicing opinions. Okay, it's one thing someone try to tell you something, then you cut them off immediately throughout the conversation. Like, nope, I don't want to hear it. That's not what I'm believing in. That's not what I'm doing. I think that type of mentality, that type of attitude would definitely hinder any relationship. Reflection. Okay, because communication is always key. Okay, that's dealing with anything. So that's just my opinion. I want to know your opinion. I'm sure Brittany and Caroline in the background would love to know your opinions too. Reflection. Do you think a relationship could work long term if they had different belief systems? Okay. So with that being said, reflection, until next time, hit the like and subscribe button. You're over here with Tarithia. Ashe.